Hi, this is Team Different Reality Realtors here in northern New Mexico at Casa Escondida Bed and Breakfast with Belinda Bowling. And she's going to share her story about how she got from corporate America to northern New Mexico. Belinda, Ohio to northern New Mexico?
It's true.
Corporate to an innkeeper?
True. This is a question that I commonly get from my guest here at the bed and breakfast. But I had spent over 14 years in corporate environment working for a division of Colgate, for the veterinary division of Colgate. And after 14 years, I just decided it was time for a complete change of scenery, change of vocation, everything.
And
So,
how did you get to northern New Mexico?
well, I made a decision it was time to go, and really was looking at several different areas, New Mexico, Colorado, Arizona, and it was process of elimination. And I just fell in love with northern New Mexico and everything that it has to offer here, and quite literally walked in, quit my job, sold my house, and moved to New Mexico with the thoughts of doing a bed and breakfast here in New Mexico.
So you must have had friends here and people that you knew and people that you.
No, I'm afraid not. This was strictly a leap of faith, and rented a condominium over the phone. And even when the mover picked up my furniture, I didn't even have an address at that point to give to the mover. And simply called my mover once I had rented a place over the phone and arrived a week later to meet my furniture in Santa Fe.
Oh my gosh. So you knew no one.
I didn't know anyone here, but it didn't take long. I mean, the people here in northern New Mexico are really warm, wonderful people. I love the cultural diversity that's here in northern New Mexico, and just found it to be a really warm and welcoming place to live and to earn a living and to make friends.
And the path that you took to be an innkeeper, to own a bed and breakfast, by yourself. I mean, that's huge.
Yeah, and really it was a matter of, it wasn't as though this was a lifelong dream that I had to be an innkeeper. I really, when I made the decision to leave, I said, well, what skills do I have? What loves or passions do I have? And I thought, well, I like to cook, I enjoy people, and I love the Southwest. And so it just made sense to me that a bed and breakfast would be a good fit. And I've been doing this for 9 years now and have absolutely no regrets at all. It really, really has been a good fit for me.
Great. And what do you offer here at the bed and breakfast?
Well, most of our guests that are here are looking for something that, first of all, is very authentic in terms of northern New Mexico. Typically looking for something that is secluded and quiet. And yet centrally located. And so where we are located here in historic Chimayo gives guests perfect access to Santa Fe, to Taos, to Bandelier National Park, to the Pueblos, to the hot springs, and yet at the same time provide a really authentic and secluded setting for them to come back to at the end of the day.
Oh, great. And you have people come, I imagine, from all over the world.
All over the world. All over the world. And that's one of the fantastic parts of doing what I do, is all the different people that you get to meet. Granted, the majority of our guests come from the surrounding areas, as far as Texas, Colorado, Arizona, California, and so on. But we absolutely get people from all over the world and all walks of life.
Wow.
So it really is, every day is something new with the people here.
So, with no names mentioned, what's your most unusual guest then?
Well, let's see. I had a woman traveling with 2 rabbits. Did the 2 rabbits count?
Now, I know personally that you have different gatherings here and you do different things here. Could you share a little bit about those
Some
things?
of our special events. And of course, we do the typical things, weddings, receptions, and so forth. But we also do some things like our culinary weekend that we'll host, where people will come up, we'll bring in a guest chef, we'll offer some special pricings on our rooms and have them come in, do a lecture, and from there move into a hands-on cooking class. in our kitchen area, and it just makes for a really fun evening of everyone gathering and sharing and having dinner together. So it makes for a great evening. And we also have had our murder mystery weekend.
I did hear somebody died here.
Yep, that's true. You may be sitting next to a murderer and not know it. But we did. We had a murder mystery weekend that was set in a Wild West theme, in keeping with our New Mexico ambiance here, and filled the house and just had great fun that weekend.
Belinda, thanks so much for having us this afternoon. It's been a real treat.
Oh, it's been my pleasure, and please come back anytime.
Thank you. This is Team Different, reporting live in Chimayo. We're the Reality Realtors.